Mm. Hi, how are you? Today I want to talk about the decline of Novak Djokovic. I hope you guys are all doing well, and I just feel like it's something I need to talk about. I feel like the media is not really talking about this subject. Instead, they're congratulating him and acting like he's going to win everything. But I strongly disagree. I see he's in decline. And let's face it, he won the Australian Open in Dubai and all of that. But there has to be a time when you win, but it's the last time. And what does it look like? I say how it looks like is very, very clear to me. I say it looks like you're winning. It's your best Grand Slam, for him, the Australian Open, and you're just not playing good tennis. And you're down 2 sets to 1 against Dominic Thiem, who you should beat in your best Grand Slam, and he's just completely outplaying you. You look tired, exhausted, like sort of like a tired old man, I would say. And you're only winning because Thiem decides to spray a whole bunch of unforced errors in the 4th and the 5th set and give the match away. That's what and then, like, for example, if Nadal looked really bad and just outplayed and could only win at the French Open due to a whole bunch of unforced errors, I think people would say, "Yes, he's won this time, congratulate him," but it's not likely to happen again because what do you have to go to? The next time you have your favorite Grand Slam, 12 months away, what's going to happen there? You're a year older. Okay, the other Grand Slams, you're not as good there. So once you lose your dominance at your best Grand Slam, it's a trouble. So that Australian Open, I see, is like a big reason for his decline. His best Grand Slam, not playing well, and it's not just about winning or losing. He's not playing well. If you look at Federer when he won the 2018 Australian Open, in my opinion, of Federer's 20 Grand Slams, that was the worst level he played, and he didn't really play anyone good. So, but he won because there was no one else there to beat him. No one else playing at a good level for 5 sets. So Federer's the champion, but getting away with a lucky Grand Slam when you're not playing well and winning, what does that mean for the future? Well, it means you're in a very, like, not good situation, and then Federer doesn't win. It's been over 2 years, Federer hasn't won a Grand Slam. So that's what happens, that kind of luck doesn't continue, and, like I said, Djokovic at his best Grand Slam, he should be in control of the match against everybody if he wants to be doing well in the future. But like I said, is Thiem overpowered him, and then he's just like, "I'm just gonna keep the ball on the court, and my only chance to win is if Dominic Thiem, plays horribly, and that's my only chance. That's my best Grand Slam, and I need to rely on that every time, and then I'm not as good at the other places." So there's that, but then if you look at the historic perspective and how he's done, like, he did really, really came back and played great tennis from Wimbledon 2018 all the way through to the Australian Open 2019. But that's when the whole thing ended for me. He's won 2 Grand Slams since that. Wimbledon last year and the Australian Open in 2020. But if you look at it, it's nothing like how he played from Wimbledon 2018 to um, to the Australian Open in 2019. Like Federer, 6 years older, they're playing at Wimbledon. Federer's 40-15, serving for the match. Um, if it's grass and someone with Federer's serve is serving for the match, your chances of winning are extremely low and it's out of your control. If Federer hits a good serve that you can't get back, or an easy short ball or volley or an ace, on any of the next 2 points, it's over. So the reality is Djokovic got himself in that position, and then you can say, well, he's got good luck this time. Probably he should have lost, but we'll give it to him. We'll celebrate with him. And for me, I let him off. I said, anyone can have a bad match, bad Grand Slam. But then when he went from that, He was injured at the US Open, but goes to your best Grand Slam, and in the same situation, Thiem's best level is way better than his best level, and he just has to sit there and hope the other guy goes off in a bad way. So for me, for him to be always in these positions and needing to rely on that someone won't finish them off, for him to get a Grand Slam, that's where his game is at right now. And if I go further back and I say, look, let's look over a period of just say 10 years over his form, 2011 to 2016, he was good all year for all those years, 5, 6 years, right? Then, after he won the French Open in 2016, look at him, 2 years he didn't win a Grand Slam till the Wimbledon 2018. Then he had great 6 months to the Australian Open 2019, where he did look as good as those 5 years, but only 6 months. Then the last year, he's just been playing average tennis, really. And like I said, um, all it would have had to do is change a few points, and the players, not his level changing, the players he's playing, keeping up their level. If that happens, he doesn't win Wimbledon last year or the Australian Open this year, and everybody's saying the guy hasn't won for over a year. He's finished. So basically, he's not any better than that player. Just Thiem went off and Federer didn't finish him off, right? But if you, like I said, the long term, consistently 2011 to 16, 5 years, great tennis. Then 2016 to Wimbledon 2018, over 2 years of no wins. Then 6 great months from Wimbledon 2018 to the Australian Open 2019, and then a year of average tennis since then where he just got away with it. So really, since 2016 at the French Open when he won that, he's only really had 6 months where he just looked great. Nothing like 5 consecutive years of being great the whole year. So if you look at it 5 years compared to the next four, it's a decline. If you look at it more short term and you say, well, he came back Wimbledon 2018 to the Australian Open 2019, is he playing that level now since then? Like I said, he's just looked very average the last 2 years. If Federer served a good serve in that particular time, he loses. If Thiem plays well, anywhere near his best in either the fourth or fifth set, Djokovic is done. And then, so short term and sort of longer term, I've explained how he's in decline. And he's only going to keep winning Grand Slams if all these situations keep coming up where the opponent won't finish him off. So I see that level. And then by the time the next Grand Slam, the French Open, he's going to be 33. So at this stage, like, really, if you're in a decline, it's just going to get even worse. So he's not even going to stay where he is. And then also, I want to add to that. I want to add, like, yes, Nadal had injuries and he's come back and won Grand Slam. So the physical side of Djokovic is worrying. I saw him the ATP Cup. He was playing against Medvedev, and I was there at the match. Actually, he looked very tired, and Medvedev did the same thing basically, and just Djokovic couldn't stick in rallies, but Medvedev just gave him it away at the end and just hit errors. But Djokovic had nothing left to give in that match, and so then the Australian Open final, he wins most of his matches in straight sets, playing a good level. So why on earth would Djokovic, after having 2 days off, playing a semi-final against Federer, who Federer is injured, an easy match, why would he be tired on Sunday with 2 days off when he won all his matches in straight sets and tired so early the second or third set? Like, for me, there's some kind of physical thing. I know Sampras had a problem with energy levels. So you know what I mean? And then these things I just see getting worse. Then his shoulder injury, the sort of 2017, 18, he got it better, but then last year at the US Open, the same injuries reoccurred. It was a new one, you could say it's an injury you recover, but it's the same one. Then at the World Tour Finals, the end of last year, I can tell he's not hitting the ball as hard, like he's having like some problems. Probably he doesn't want to swing and then put pressure on the shoulder. So I think his shoulder's an issue. He's having problems energy levels. And like I think he probably won't ever win a Grand Slam again. He'll be in semifinals or final. If he was to sneak one more, probably it'll have to be the same situation where the guy can't keep it up and they go off a bit. And it's probably only likely to happen in Wimbledon this year. Federer's going to be out for all these months, so it's going to be hard for him to get it back, and then it's really only Nadal. So he could maybe get away with an average level. So it's like a coin flip. He may get it, he may not. If he does, it's his last one. If he doesn't, he won't ever get it again. Um, yeah, I'm saying the injuries is a problem. He's low on energy is a problem. And like it's not a popular opinion. A popular opinion is to not look with any depth into it, like I've done, and went back and compare 5 years to 4 years, or to say like, oh, those 6 months from Wimbledon 2018 to the Australian Open 2019, has he been as good since? The answer is both of those is declining, and like I said, not much has to change for him to have a year of winning nothing for 2 years. So, I mean, I just really feel like people are going to be surprised and they're not going to see it coming. But they should have seen the fact that, like, he hasn't played well for a year. He's just got away with a couple of Grand Slam wins. So, so when I'm looking at all of this, I just really see that Novak Djokovic is really in a lot of trouble, and particularly if the next generation goes well. I also see that Nadal could be in a good position right now. Federer at 39, Djokovic declining. And then if the next generation they're inconsistent, they don't get a go. If he can be healthy, he could be really into a position to cash into a number of Grand Slams. And I just want to say, I see Nadal with them finishing with the most Grand Slams. He's going to tie Federer's 20 at the French Open this year, and then even if I'm a bit wrong when he gets a couple. Like at that point, like Djokovic is going to need four more to pass him if Nadal never wins one again, and he will win one again. So I see Djokovic in declining. I'm not going to predict how much Nadal will win. Like it could be between probably 2 to 4, somewhere around that range. If you get some injuries, it could be just this French Open this year. But I see like he'll win the next two French Opens and the US Open one of the next 2 years. So that's three, and then we'll see from there. Maybe you could pull out another US Open or French Open again the following year. Maybe not. So 3 to 4. Two if it's really sort of things are not going as well as expected. But Djokovic, I see getting none or one. And then when you look at like a lot of people are thinking Djokovic is the youngest, he's going to win everything. But in real reality, he's only 11 months younger than Nadal. So age is not really anything, but it's about how you age. And like I said, this reoccurring thing for a couple of years, it's going to affect his career, his energy levels, and his just form in general. He's not playing as well as he used to. So I say Djokovic is in trouble, and he's delayed the results by having guys who didn't finish him off. Federer at Wimbledon and the Australian Open, and the Australian Open with Thiem, guys who really should have won but didn't finish it off. But him playing at this level to continue to get away with wins, it may happen once, may not, but there you go. Once everybody's talking about it, you heard it first here. Djokovic's decline is coming, and it's just been delayed. And the real changing of the guard really should have happened as far as Djokovic versus the younger generation at the Australian Open, but Thiem let him off the hook. Federer let him off the hook at Wimbledon, but he's not. It's not going to always be able to play this average level and keep winning Grand Slams. So, like I said, could happen once, could be none, but that's it. So I'm gonna upload some more videos and talk about some things, but really, some of the things you see in the commentary in the media, you're not going to hear the truth about tennis. They're pro Federer, and then they're a bit pro Djokovic. They don't really like Nadal much, and they pick and choose people in the next generation. But I'm going to be uploading videos, and I'm going to be telling you not an opinion like Federer makes us money. We work for the media. What's the truth? What's going on in the world of tennis and even other things? Um, so that's what I want to do, and I hope you guys have a great day, great night, depending where you are. And I wish you all the best. And like this video, subscribe, and look out for some more videos on this channel. Okay, see you guys. Bye. See you.